When you talk about mutual fund gives you flexibility plus liquidity. But when you're talking about long-term wealth building, then only the real estate comes to mind. हमारे पास ज़्यादातर client वो आते हैं, वो referred by existing satisfied client, and that's what BNI gives you. That you have to work hard to develop relationship. But once you have done your effort in a couple of years, then it starts working for you on your own. Vision has to be clear because everybody who's joining your company, including your client, they are trusting you for your vision. They are buying into that vision. कि आप जो पिक्चर दिखा रहे हो फ्यूचर की वो एक दिन ट्रू हो जाएगी बिकॉज यू आर लीडिंग इट. बट देन सडनली इफ यू आर नॉट देयर देन व्हाट. यंगस्टर्स को ले आते हैं जो 15-20-25 हज़ार रुपए महीने पे काम कर लें. 25 हज़ार रुपए की सैलरी वाला आपको 2 करोड़ रुपए कमा के नहीं देने वाला. हायरिंग द राइट टैलेंट इवन इफ इट टेक्स मोर मनी देन यू आर टेकिंग होम इज स्टिल वर्थ इट. अगर आपके पास गुड़गांव में आज अपना घर नहीं है, अगले 20 साल तक आप उसमें पैसा नहीं लगाते, आप यहाँ रह नहीं पाएंगे. आप कितनी भी बड़ी कंपनी में काम करते हो, रियल एस्टेट एक टाइम पे जाके इतनी अनअफोर्डेबल हो जाएगी आप इसे किराए पे भी नहीं ले पाएंगे. आने वाले टाइम में सर्वाइव वही करेगा जिसके पास सम पीस ऑफ रियल एस्टेट है. एवरीवन मस्ट क्रिएट अ सेकंड स्ट्रीम ऑफ इनकम एंड रियल एस्टेट से ज्यादा अच्छी कोई पैसिव इनकम स्ट्रीम है नहीं. लास्ट के 24 महीने में गुड़गांव में रियल एस्टेट के प्राइस डबल हो गए.
एब्सोल्युटली डबल हो गए.
लेकिन इतने कितने लोग हैं गुड़गांव में जिनकी सैलरी डबल हो गई होगी.
So today we'll be discussing how networking, rather structured networking, can help you scale business. This has been the mantra of BNI, and Mr. Atul Goswami has been the unit director consultant for BNI Delhi Central. He has recently taken over the master franchisee of TAB and grown it within 30 cities in a span of 18 months. Let's know how networking can build a bigger and a grander platform for all of us. So welcome Dr. Atul Goswami. Thank you so much for coming over for a podcast with Symbiosis Infra.
Thank you.
First and the foremost thing, you have been very well engaged with BNI and TAB, and both are networking platforms, right? How do you see entrepreneurs engaging in these platforms and working out the best possible things for them from these platforms?
All right. To start with, BNI and TAB, they are two completely different platforms. So BNI is a referral marketing or a networking platform.
Right.
But TAB is peer-to-peer advisory platform. It is not a networking platform.
Okay.
So any entrepreneur who is trying to grow their business by the way of more sales, or I should say, if somebody is trying to grow the top line, they join BNI.
Right.
And when somebody starts worrying about their bottom line, then they come to TAB.
Okay.
So we actually come up in TAB with different kind of strategies, different kind of business insights to make your business more and more profitable.
Okay.
So there is a huge difference between BNI and
So
TAB.
BNI is entirely networking. That's how it is.
Yes.
Then what will be that one word, catchy word for TAB? Essence of TAB.
It's a accountability platform.
Accountability in the sense of, are you making the right decisions in your business? Are these business decisions fruitful for you, like that?
So let me put it this way. I always believe that it's not that business owners do not know the solution of their own challenges.
Right.
The problem comes that even after knowing their solutions of the challenges, they keep sitting on them for a very long time.
Okay.
So when we say TAB is an accountability platform, here you become part of 6 to 8 business owners group who hold you accountable for your commitments. So if you say in next 30 days, I'm going to solve this problem,
Right.
they'll all make sure that you do.
And then you're accountable and telling them the work
Yes.
that you have done in the last 30 days in solving the same problem.
Absolutely. So every month, together they keep solving one business challenge of each of their businesses and they keep moving forward.
Okay. So you've worked with a lot of entrepreneurs throughout your
Yes.
cycle of BNI in the last 13, 14 years of BNI.
That's right.
What is one common factor which makes them succeed in life as per you?
I think it's the philosophy of BNI, that is givers gain.
Right.
So when business owners are joining BNI, they come to a different kind of world.
Right.
They start seeing how relationship building can start adding value to their personal life as well as professional life and their businesses.
Right.
So after joining BNI, what you learn is you learn the value of relationship building.
Right.
And that's what BNI gives to you.
Okay.
You start developing a relationship and at some point those relationships start working for you.
Okay. So it is a slow platform because you establish that trust, which is the key factor in BNI as for you.
Yes, it is. So trust takes time. And as you rightly said, it's a slow process, but it's very fruitful because relationship building cannot happen just because I just met you.
Right.
There's no relationship. Relationship becomes fruitful or strong once both of us go through the times together, good times or bad times. I see you in all kind of circumstances, I see you how I conduct myself in different kind of circumstances, then we start trusting each other.
Right.
So trust takes time. It's a slow process, but it's very, very fruitful and useful process. It's a proven methodology.
Right. So you have been an avid investor, right? You invest
Yes, I
in
do.
mutual funds in your portfolio, and there are certain more asset classes. Something like gold is also an asset class.
Yes.
Then you have real estate as an asset class.
Sure.
Mutual funds as well. Which one is, as per you, the best asset class for an investor to put their money in?
So there is no one class, I will say. Investors should actually diversify their portfolios by including all of them at different stages. So for example, when you talk about gold cycle is around 10 years. Every 10 years, gold takes a jump.
Right.
But it does not grow the way stock market or mutual fund grow every day or every month.
Right.
It doesn't happen like that. When you talk about mutual fund gives you flexibility plus liquidity.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
even if you have 5,000 rupees, you can invest in mutual fund, but you can't invest in gold. You can't buy gold of 5,000 rupees. I mean, you can, but not
Right.
really.
Right.
You can't buy real estate also.
Right.
So when you talk about liquidity and flexibility, mutual fund comes to mind. But when you're talking about long-term wealth building, then only the real estate comes to mind.
Okay.
So an investor or a business owner or a professional should actually have that kind of view towards future. Why am I investing? For how long?
Right.
What is the actual purpose? Do I need it back fast? Or I can sit on it for next 20 years to see the real fruits of that investment?
So is it the ticket size of investment which is important in deciding the asset class, or is it the goal that you have from that investment?
It's actually the goal, I would say. Because even if I have 2 crore rupees, but I want it back in 6 months' time, I should not put it in real estate.
Right.
Because exit in real estate is not as easy as in stock market or in mutual funds.
Right.
There you just click a button and you get your money back at whatever market rate is.
Right. So
time horizon and the goal also matters a lot.
okay. So not only the ticket size, but the horizon and the thought process.
Thought process.
And when do you want the money back is the
Yes.
critical factor before deciding the asset class you want to go for.
So let me put it there. Real estate is called real estate because of this reason.
Right.
That is a real estate that you acquire
Right.
and you keep. You build an asset,
Which is real in every
which
form.
is real in any form. Stock market is not real in any form.
Right.
You invest and then you exit. You are not going to keep it forever because businesses are changing faster than ever.
Right.
So no business can assure you that you keep money in my stock and it will give you a huge return in 25 years. We don't even know what will happen to good business in the next 5 years. So what
Absolutely.
25 years? So long-term view is not there. It's just market conditions. People enter and then they exit. But real estate is there to stay. That's why it's called real estate.
Because you get a real asset. with you.
Absolutely. You are building a real asset. And everybody should build at least one real estate in their life.
Right. So we see the Sensex going from 10,000 to 20,000 to 70,000 to 75,000, right?
True.
But all the investors who are in that market don't make money. But actually, the market is always growing. So then, is it the liquidity? Because it is a liquid asset class, that is the reason they come out fast and they are not able to make more money.
The timing also matters.
Okay.
Most of the retail investor enter the market when the market is at peak.
Okay.
So, for example, last year, 2024, market peaked in around September or October.
Right.
And if somebody entered that time in stock market, they must have lost their money at least 10 to 15% already.
Okay.
So, timing also matters.
Right.
But if somebody invested or entered stock market maybe in February this year, they should be up by 10%.
Right.
So market entry matters a lot, and unfortunately, retail investors, they always enter when everybody else is trying to exit now.
Right. Because they actually follow somebody else. So they don't.
They keep waiting.
They keep waiting. Right?
Yes.
So I have heard a lot of stories that my friend has made a lot of money in stocks in the last 2 years. When I entered, so the client was telling me that when I entered, it suddenly went down. So because of lack of knowledge, is that the reason?
Let me put it another way. Like any other business, stock trading or mutual fund or real estate, they are also serious businesses.
Right.
Okay. You can't simply take a tip from online TV or channel or some SMS and think I'm going to make huge money.
Right.
So if you really are interested in stock market, you should put money in mutual funds because there is a team of professionals who do it for living. उनका सुबह से लेकर रात तक का काम ही ये है.
Right. Right.
They will ensure that you're not losing your capital.
Right.
They have all the market information, you don't.
Right.
You're busy in your business all day long and suddenly your friend calls and say कि यार ये share खरीद ले, you'll make
Then
money.
Right.
It's almost impossible.
Absolutely.
That is the difference. So even if you're interested in stock market, don't play yourself. That's not your business. That's not your even expertise. You have not taken any certification. You have not done any courses. You have not lost a lot of money to learn anything from market.
You just heard a few stories, good
That's
stories,
it.
and then that is the real.
And then it's like flip of a coin. कितनी बार हेड आ सकता है? But trust me, 5000 बार भी हेड आ सकता है. मतलब 5000 बार भी आप पैसा लूज कर सकते हो. If you think कि आज तो बन ही जाएगा, कोई जरूरी नहीं है.
Right. It can backfire as well.
So much so, you can end up losing everything that you have if you stay in that market.
When we talk about real estate as an asset class, when the market goes down, then it is very tough for the investor to come out of the market.
True.
Then they feel little sad per se, but because they are unable to exit at that point, even at a lesser price than the buying price, that they tend to have a bigger stickiness to the product because the exit is not there.
Exit is not.
Then again, that cycle starts moving up.
True.
And then because they kept themselves inside that market, in that market throughout the tenure, they bounce back and make money. Right. Because it is a tough product to exit per se. So a lot of my investors say that we have portfolios both in stock and as well as real estate. But when the market goes down, on a click of a button, we exit the stock market and we cut our losses.
True.
But in real estate, we are not able to cut our losses as well. And the stickiness goes way beyond that turbulent time. Is that true as speaking?
It is true and not true also because in real estate, so there is a difference between, let's say, stock market or capital market or real estate market. In stock market, you will see price correction many times.
Right.
500 रुपए का शेयर था 300 का रह गया 200 का रह गया.
Right.
That is price correction.
Right.
But in real estate, most of the time it is time correction.
Right.
जब मार्केट रुकता है तो कोई 10,000 रुपए स्क्वायर फीट पे फ्लैट बिक रहा है वो 10 पे ही रहेगा, बढ़ेगा नहीं अगले 3-4 साल तक.
स्टैग्नेशन पीरियड आ जाएगा.
यस.
Right.
बट ऐसा नहीं है कि जो 10,000 का फ्लैट बिका है पर स्क्वायर फीट वो 5,000 में मिलना शुरू हो जाएगा. दैट विल नेवर हैपन.
Right.
सो एटलीस्ट कैपिटल प्रोटेक्शन इज देयर.
Right.
एंड इट इज ट्रू कि लिक्विडिटी बहुत ज्यादा नहीं होती. सो रियल एस्टेट आई ऑलवेज बिलीव कि खरीदी महंगी जाती है बेची सस्ती जाती है. दैट मीन्स जब आप खरीदने जाते हो
तो आपको महंगा लगेगा.
तो सब लोग बताते हैं कि जी इसके तो इतने बायर हैं, हमारे पास तो इतने ऑफर आए हुए हैं. जब आप बेचने पे जाते हो तब वही ब्रोकर बता रहा होता है सर कोई खरीद ही नहीं रहा, आज के टाइम में बायर ही नहीं है, जब तक आप पैसा कम नहीं करोगे बिकेगा नहीं. बट इवन देन द कैपिटल प्रोटेक्शन इन सम वे बाय द नेचर ऑफ द बिजनेस इज देयर. आप बहुत ज्यादा पैसा वैसे लूज नहीं करते जैसा आप स्टॉक मार्केट में लूज कर सकते हो. स्टॉक मार्केट में इफ यू टुडे log in into your demat account, the first banner comes, and thanks to SEBI they are doing it. It clearly says that in last 12 months 9 out of 10 FNO traders lost money.
Okay, so they are giving this disclaimer to everybody.
Disclaimer to everyone. Right? So think about it. 9 out of 10 people who think they are going to make money today have lost it in last 12 months.
Okay.
But you will not find that kind of stat in real estate. You will not never have 9 out of 10 people saying that I've lost money in real estate.
Right. Absolutely.
Because you have a real asset.
Absolutely.
So difference हमेशा ही रहेगा.
Okay.
So anybody entering into real estate, I feel they have to understand the nature of the investment also. कि ऐसा नहीं है कि जिस दिन आप कहोगे बाहर आ जाओगे, but because of that only it will grow.
Absolutely.
अगर रियल एस्टेट में भी लोगों को हम अपॉर्चुनिटी दे दे कि आप बटन दबा दो और आप एग्जिट हो जाओगे, nobody will make money.
Right. Because once they are desperate, they will exit at losses and come out of the product.
Not even that, Karan. छोटी छोटी जरूरतों के लिए लोग सोचेंगे चलो आज बेच देते हैं कल खरीद लेंगे.
Right. और दोबारा ग्रिप में आएगा नहीं.
आएगा
Once
नहीं.
they have sold,
Yes.
they will not be able to buy it back.
आज के टाइम में इन्वेस्टर्स जो है म्यूचुअल फंड वाले, आई सी इट सो ऑफन, 10 लाख रुपया लगा दिया, 3 महीने बाद बोला अरे 5 लाख निकालना मेरे को जरूरत पड़ गई है.
Right.
यू कांट डू दैट विद रियल एस्टेट. इसलिए वो बढ़ जाता है आराम से.
Right. Because liquidity is so easy in a mutual fund asset
Yes.
class. You tend to take out money from
Absolutely.
the investment as well.
एंड रियल एस्टेट से आप कर नहीं सकते कि मैंने 2 करोड़ का खरीदा तो 25 लाख चाहिए तो एक कमरा बेच दूं. यू कांट डू दैट. राइट.
वो फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी
वो फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी नहीं है. एंड उस फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी की वजह से ही यू मेक मनी.
Right.
आप आराम से निकल ही नहीं पाते तो वो बढ़ता रहता है आराम से धीरे धीरे करके.
Right. I am also a member of BNI, right?
Ji.
From last 6 years.
जी
And I see many people coming and joining BNI and then moving out of system in the next 1 year or 18 months. But people who stay longer, they make a lot of money in BNI.
true.
Do you think that timeline, duration that you spent in BNI also is critical for you to get business in BNI?
I think so. It's like real estate investment. It's a real estate, and relationships are again like real estate. They take time.
Right.
If you come into the system and think in 3 months, oh, I'm not liking it, I'm not getting any business, I leave, you're not focusing on building your
That's-
real asset,
Right.
which is relationship. But once you are able to develop that real asset, relationships in your group, it starts working for you after some time.
Right.
Again, like any kind other investment, I'll take real estate again.
Hmm.
Today, if I buy a flat
Hmm.
and within 3 months I want some return, it will not happen.
Right.
I'll probably have to wait for a few years, and then I will start seeing the real return. Then the real money will start coming in. And then I would not like to sell it.
Right.
Then it'll come to my mind, अरे इतना बढ़ गया ये तो बढ़ता ही जा रहा है.
Right. Right.
It's the
approach
same
becomes different, right?
Same thing works in BNI. Once you have spent couple of years, you start seeing those results. And then you don't want to leave कि ये तो बढ़ता ही जा रहा है, काम आता ही जा रहा है यहाँ से.
Right.
So initially, when people are entering into system, if they just want to try it out, कि देखते हैं BNI क्या है, it's not for them.
Right.
But if they understand the value of relationship, business relationship also, because most of the businesses are working on referrals. हमारे पास ज्यादातर client वो आते हैं जो who are referred by existing satisfied clients.
Absolutely. That's how it is.
And that's what BNI gives you, that you have to work hard to develop relationship. But once you have done your effort in a couple of years, then it starts working for you on your own.
One more thing,
जी.
जब हम रियल एस्टेट एसेट क्लास की बात करते हैं, so जो प्रोफेशनलिज्म म्यूचुअल फंड एसेट क्लास में है, do you think it is still lacking in real estate asset class?
Absolutely. Because real estate or mutual fund, I mean, I'll compare both the things. So it's much easier to get into mutual funds,
Right.
not in real estate. Real estate, you can see everybody can become a broker, but even then the process is not easy.
Right.
But mutual fund, you just go through MFI certification, give your exam in 5 days, and you're a certified broker.
Okay.
So it's much easier there.
Which one of the two is easier as per you? Mutual fund or real estate?
So real estate is everywhere, and there is no qualification criteria.
Right. There is none. Right.
So any educated person like yourself or a security guard of this building who has inventory of this
Right.
complex, he knows what offices are vacant and who are the owners,
Right. Right.
and they can connect them to
Hmm.
the prospective buyers. So I don't know what is easier. I feel mutual fund is much easier.
Okay.
At least there is some certification is there, some regulatory or self-regulatory
Some
bodies there like
standards are
MP.
maintained.
Yes, there are some system, some platform people follow. There are a lot of professional companies involved in it.
Hmm.
Not everybody can sell mutual funds.
Hmm.
Not everybody can come up with mutual fund schemes. There are only 25, 26 mutual fund houses in India.
Absolutely.
But when it comes to real estate, anybody with money can become a broker. Anybody with money can become a builder.
Right.
Somebody is making big township and somebody is making just 4 or 5 floors.
Right. Both are builders.
Both are builders.
Right.
So कोई entry criteria नहीं है यहाँ पर किसी भी type का.
Absolutely. So, in your experience, what are the key traits of an entrepreneur which leads them to grow fast? And if you can just tell us 2 traits which are common in people who grow fast vis-a-vis somebody who grows little slowly in business.
I'm still trying to learn the first one कि fast कैसे grow करते हैं. तो fast मेरे को आज तक कभी समझ नहीं आया, because मेरे को लगता है कि जो चीज fast बनती है वो fast बिगड़ती भी है.
Okay.
I'm a trader for so many years, and there is a say in trading that when you go up, you take elevator. When you go down, you take window.
Okay.
So fast वाली चीजें तो नहीं पता, लेकिन slow and successful businesses जो build होते हैं, मुझे लगता है mindset की वजह से होते हैं.
Okay.
Successful business owners भी जो हैं, I think they work on their own mindset. They have a very long-term vision, some good qualities of leadership. They focus on building good team.
Right.
And they focus on building good systems.
Okay.
Because you'll see 2 category of business owners. Some are hustlers, some are system builders or team builders.
Right.
Hustlers हैं जो who are the heroes of their company. They go and just convert anything into sales, sell any product to anyone. They keep building their top line very,
Right.
very fast. But that's not sustainable.
Right.
Business is a successful and a mature business when customer will not have to remember the name of the person. They just need to know the system, how it works, what process do I have to follow to get my service, and I'll make the payment. Simple.
Right.
So successful business owners, they build good quality teams.
Okay.
And they build system which can work on their own, which can provide all kind of services to their clients.
Right.
They don't have to do things again and again. They don't have to be present everywhere, because once you have good team in place and good systems in place, the business becomes scalable.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Hustlers can't scale the business because they have to be everywhere.
Right. So is it one, the vision of the person who's driving the entire thing?
Yes,
Second, is it the processes that they
absolutely.
put in place in their company, which takes them and makes the company grow much more?
Yes. So vision has to be clear, because everybody who's joining your company, including your clients, they are trusting you for your vision. They are buying into that vision. कि आप जो पिक्चर दिखा रहे हो फ्यूचर की, वो एक दिन ट्रू हो जाएगी because you are leading it.
Right.
But then suddenly, if you're not there, then what?
Okay.
For
Because
that,
the process is not
yes,
there.
process is not there. The capable team is not there. So that is one mistake I see entrepreneurs or business owners doing. They always try and hire the cheapest labor.
Okay. Right. A lot of people do that.
या
mistake.
कि यंगस्टर्स को ले आते हैं जो 15-20-25 हजार रुपए महीने पे काम कर लें.
Hmm.
एक 25,000 रुपए की सैलरी वाला आपको 2 करोड़ रुपए कमा के नहीं देने वाला.
Right. Right.
सो जो सक्सेसफुल बिजनेस ओनर हैं, वो इंस्टेड ऑफ मनी, दे लुक एट द एक्सपीरियंस.
Okay. So hiring
hire-
the right talent.
Yes, right. Hiring the right talent, even if it takes more money than you're taking home, is still worth it.
Okay. So do you think these business owners, the reason why they're not hiring good talent is, are they scared that the business might go to them and they will move out of the company in some time?
So multiple reasons. First of all is the money. The startups or the new business owners, they have limited resources, limited money.
Right.
Second part is they think I will do all the work. I just need team which can assist me.
Right.
And third thing is they don't know how to manage good talent.
Okay.
So, for example, if I am, let's say, 25 years old youngster and I have group of friends who started a business, now I want to hire a very, very successful general manager or CFO.
Right.
And I have money. I can pay them 50 lakh rupees, 1 crore rupees salary. But any of us has never managed a resource who gets paid 1 crore rupees.
Absolutely. Right.
I don't even know how to manage a 50-year-old person in my company who is 25 years more experienced than me.
Right.
So I always will try and hire somebody who I can control.
Right.
That means I will always try and hire somebody who is less than me. And that is where you start going wrong.
Okay.
There is
And
this,
this is something which is usual in small scale businesses.
yes, it happens
This is-
all the time.
This is one major problem that they have, right?
Absolutely. So they should always hire the right talent for the right job. If they hire right talent for the right job, that department or that function is then taken care.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
If you hire youngsters, and I'm not saying we should not give opportunity to youngsters, but critical jobs, you cannot expect a youngster fresh out of college will come and start performing as good as what is needed for your company. It will never happen. आपका टाइम फिर भी उसी फंक्शन में लगा रहेगा.
Right.
उसको काफी सारी चीजें आ रही हैं, काफी नहीं आ रही हैं, वो रोज गलती कर रहे हैं, आपका टाइम उसी फंक्शन में लगा रहेगा. तो इसका मतलब है आपकी हायरिंग फेल हो गई. आपने हायर भी कर लिया, 25-30 हजार रुपये महीना सैलरी भी दे दी,
Right.
उसके बाद भी काम आप ही कर रहे हो.
Right.
इसकी बजाय आप 40-45-50 हजार रुपए दो कि उसके बाद आप आंख बंद करके बाकी फंक्शंस पे फोकस कर सको.
Right.
तो आपकी जो टाइम की वैल्यू है उस 25 और 50 हजार के डिफरेंस से कहीं ज्यादा होती है.
Right. These small business owners, are they too much engaged in firefighting? Is that the problem that they face?
I think so, because the resources are limited. They can't have department heads for every function.
Right.
That means they're involved in everything. That means they have to stay in the business to run it. They're not able to come out of business and run the business from outside because they don't have enough resources.
Right. So talent is one major hurdle
Ji.
for them. Vision
Yes.
and not making the processes or standardization in the company.
Yes.
These are the problems as per you.
These are the problems.
Okay. So you would have seen the real estate market growing in Gurgaon in the
Ji.
last 4 to 5 years.
Ji.
Just one thing. Did you invest anywhere in the last 5 years, or you haven't? You have stayed away from the market.
No, this office I bought last year only.
Okay. So do you see that market? Where do you see the market going? Because you have seen the market growing from X to 2X maybe in the last 5 years. Do you think it is the bubble which is about to burst? What is your take on this?
So थोड़ा सा philosophical take है, but फिर भी let me share that. Life ना पीछे जा नहीं सकती.
Right. जो जहां तक हो गया है वो वहां तक तो रहेगा. That's how
हाँ,
it is.
मतलब हमारे डैड के टाइम में वो बताते हैं कि सैलरी मिला करती थी 16 रुपए महीने की. अब ये दुनिया कभी वापस 16 रुपए सैलरी पे जाने नहीं वाली.
Right.
मार्केट में, वर्ल्ड में कुछ भी होता रहेगा, लाइफ विल जस्ट कीप मूविंग ऑन. When I say life, that includes everything in this whole world, including the real estate asset
Right.
class.
Right.
Like you earlier said कि वो स्टॉक मार्केट पहले इतनी थी, 10,000 थी, फिर इतनी हो गई, फिर इतनी हो गई. पूरी दुनिया में कुछ भी चलता रहे, लाइफ ने आगे ही मूव करना है. There is no coming back.
Right.
So even if people say it as a bubble, who knows? अब गुड़गांव के प्राइस अगर आज के टाइम में अपार्टमेंट के कितना चल रहा होगा? Decent.
Average on a golf course road must be 40,000 rupees a square feet.
Right.
Is the average price.
अब ये कभी 20 पे तो आने नहीं वाला.
Right.
बबल का मतलब यही है कि वो 40 का 40 पे रहेगा शायद 1-2 साल.
So it is only that time we are talking about.
There is another thing, if I can share. I mean, that's not your question, but I can talk further
Please,
on this
please.
topic. So काफी सारे एनालिस्ट हैं जो आज के टाइम में बात कर रहे हैं कि मिडिल क्लास will not survive in next 20 years if they don't have something of their own in terms of real estate.
Okay.
अगर आपके पास गुड़गांव में आज अपना घर नहीं है, अगले 20 साल तक आप उसमें पैसा नहीं लगाते, आप यहाँ रह नहीं पाएंगे. आप कितनी भी बड़ी कंपनी में काम करते हो, रियल एस्टेट एक टाइम पे जाके इतनी अनअफोर्डेबल हो जाएगी, आप इसे किराए पे भी नहीं ले पाएंगे अपनी
Right.
सैलरी में से.
Right.
तो इसका मतलब ये है, आने वाले टाइम में सर्वाइव वही करेगा जिसके पास सम पीस ऑफ रियल एस्टेट है.
Okay.
अब वो बबल है या नहीं है, जब हम लोग गुड़गांव में आए थे 10 साल पहले, यहाँ अपार्टमेंट 25,000 रुपए महीने पे किराए पे मिल जाता था.
Right.
आज 1.5 लाख रुपए महीने पे हमारी सोसाइटी में 3 बेडरूम. ये 1.5 लाख जो है, ये हो जाएगा 10 लाख 20 साल में.
So if somebody doesn't buy anything,
हाँ
then
जी.
it will be tough for them to stay even in
Absolutely.
Gurgaon.
Karan, there are so many financial analysts who keep talking about कि अरे रहने की बजाय किराए पे खरीद लेना चाहिए,
किराए पे रख लेना चाहिए.
किराए पे रख लेना चाहिए.
Right.
And I have seen hundreds of them crying later कि खरीद लेना चाहिए था टाइम से, आज नहीं खरीद पा रहे.
Right. Because the price has shot up so much.
Yes. So-
अब वो उनकी capacity के बाहर चला गया.
हाँ,
That's
theoretical debates or academic debates are different, but in practical life, everybody must build real estate portfolio. Everybody, whether it's bubble or not, real estate is not going to go back ever.
So one, buying their own house is one requisite that they should definitely go for. And if they are working, buying their own commercial space. So if they have these two asset classes with them, two real estate investments, they are safe at least
They are safe forever.
forever. Because the prices will go to the next level in the next 10.
देखिए,
15,
मैंने
20
तो ये
years.
देखा है कि गुड़गांव में बहुत सारे कमर्शियल कॉम्प्लेक्सेस हैं. आज के टाइम में इफ आई टेक ए लुक एट साइबर सिटी,
हाँ.
डीएलएफ कुड हैव सोल्ड इट. भाई बेच क्यों नहीं दिया एक बार में? बट इतने साल से दे आर जस्ट अर्निंग गुड मनी.
Right.
मतलब इतना पैसा कि उसमें उन्होंने साइबर सिटी को 10 बार बेच लिया.
Absolutely.
इतना पैसा वो अर्न कर चुके हैं. सो एज यू राइटली सेड, एक रेजिडेंशियल प्रॉपर्टी बट उसके साथ एक कमर्शियल प्रॉपर्टी, सो दैट यू हैव ए रेगुलर इनकम, पैसिव इनकम. आप सोच के देखो, आज अगर मैं एक ऑफिस खरीद लेता हूँ और उसे किराए पे दे देता हूँ, अब सारी स्ट्रगल किराएदार को करनी है बिजनेस चलाने की.
Right.
मेरी कोई स्ट्रगल नहीं है. अब मेरे पास फिक्स पैसा हर महीने आता है. सो एवरीवन मस्ट एक्चुअली क्रिएट अ सेकंड स्ट्रीम ऑफ इनकम, एंड रियल एस्टेट से ज्यादा अच्छी कोई पैसिव इनकम स्ट्रीम है नहीं.
Right. So पिछले 4 या 5 सालों में do you see कि थोड़ा सा कस्टमर का या इन्वेस्टर का माइंडसेट हो गया that they also want to have a real estate asset? कुछ डिफरेंस लगता है आपको, या फिर there is no change? It is the same status 5 years back and
It
today
is
as well?
unfortunately it's the same status.
Hmm.
Because whenever real estate starts going up, it's like stock market. Everybody try and jump into it. It's not that they appreciate real estate as an asset class.
Hmm.
सबको ये लगता है अरे मेरे साथ वाले ने पैसे लगाए थे 6 महीने में इतने बढ़ गए, मैं भी लगा देता हूँ. That's it. आज भी वो अंडरस्टैंडिंग मार्केट में लोगों को है नहीं कि व्हाई रियल एस्टेट इज कॉल्ड रियल एस्टेट, व्हाई एवरीबडी शुड हैव सम रियल एस्टेट इन देयर लाइफ. वो एप्रिसिएशन नहीं है. यू नो, इट्स लाइक इंश्योरेंस इंडस्ट्री इंडिया में आज भी पेनिट्रेशन नहीं है बिकॉज पीपल रन अवे फ्रॉम एन इंश्योरेंस एजेंट, जबकि वो आपके फायदे की बात कर रहा है, आपकी लाइफ का रिस्क खत्म कर रहा है. और लोगों को आदत है कि नहीं भाई इंश्योरेंस नहीं खरीदना. ऐसे रियल एस्टेट का अरे ये बबल है, ये तो गिर जाएगा प्राइस, ऐसा हो जाएगा और वैसा हो जाएगा, किराए पे रहते रहेंगे, हर साल के हिसाब से किराया बढ़ता जाएगा, मकान मालिक कमाता जाएगा, एंड आपकी रियल एस्टेट को लेकर अफोर्डेबिलिटी कम होती चली जाएगी.
राइट, एब्सोल्युटली.
लास्ट के 24 महीने में गुड़गांव में रियल एस्टेट के प्राइस डबल हो गए.
राइट, एब्सोल्युटली डबल हो गए.
लेकिन इतने कितने लोग हैं गुड़गांव में जिनकी सैलरी डबल हो गई होगी? 5% भी नहीं होंगे.
राइट.
अगर उनके प्रमोशन हुए होंगे तो भी डबल नहीं हुई होगी 2 साल में.
So if they could have afforded 2 years back, now
Yes,
they can't.
now they can't.
Right.
Suddenly it's out of reach in one jump. So
Right.
people don't understand the real estate, why it is called real estate. And everybody must have some piece of real estate in their portfolio.
So one of my clients, so they bought an asset class on the outskirts of their own hometown.
Okay.
And this was Jaipur, right?
Yeah.
They said we have never made such quantum of money in our business that we made from that piece of
Oh, I'm sure.
because that multiplied by almost 250x over
Wow.
a span of 20 years.
Wow.
That was the growth that they saw.
Amazing.
But as an investor, anybody who comes to Gurgaon market, they see a lot of these high rises coming and people are investing in them. What's your take? Is it better to invest in a high rise or in a piece of land?
देखिए, 2 चीजें हैं. जब मैं अपने लिए फ्लैट खरीदता हूँ, वो इन्वेस्टमेंट नहीं होती,
End user. That's
End user है.
Right.
राइट. अब बात आती है इन्वेस्टमेंट की कि मेरे को इन्वेस्ट करके ज्यादा से ज्यादा कहाँ मिल सकता है.
Right.
सो वहां मेरे को लगता है कि लैंड इज ऑलवेज मोर वैल्यूएबल. मार्केट कितनी भी डेड हो, लैंड का प्राइस फिर भी बढ़ता जाता है.
Right.
अपार्टमेंट के प्राइजेस सैचुरेट हो सकते हैं. उसका रीजन भी है करण. एक अपार्टमेंट कॉम्प्लेक्स जिसके अंदर लेस से 100 अपार्टमेंट हैं एक बिल्डिंग के अंदर, अब उसमें कुछ नया बन नहीं सकता.
Right. जो है वो
जो है बस वही है.
Right. That's how it is. हाँ.
बट एक लैंड के ऊपर अगर 300 गज का मेरे पास प्लॉट है,
You can make 4 floors,
Yes.
3 floors, maybe a villa for yourself.
कुछ भी कर सकता हूँ मैं उस
Right.
पे.
Right.
तो उसमें बहुत सारी इक्वेशंस निकल के आ सकती हैं. मैं खाली वहां पर एक 4 फ्लोर्स का मे बी बॉयज गर्ल्स हॉस्टल ही बना सकता हूँ. आजकल इतने सारे आईटी पार्क आ गए हैं. देयर आर सो मेनी स्टूडेंट्स, सो मेनी एम्प्लॉइज हु हैव कम फ्रॉम आउटसाइड, दे आर लुकिंग फॉर द सिंगल बेडरूम और शेयर्ड अकोमोडेशन.
Right.
सो अगर मेरा पीस ऑफ लैंड है, वहां मैं कुछ भी कर सकता हूँ उस चीज को. बट अपार्टमेंट इज ऑलरेडी फिक्स. अब वहां कुछ हो नहीं सकता. आप उसका साइज नहीं बढ़ा सकते, उसका शेप चेंज नहीं कर सकते, कुछ नहीं कर सकते उसको.
How do you see the bank loan rates affecting the mindset of an investor or maybe an end use buyer? Are they affecting when the repo rate goes up and down? We see a lot of these news coming that now it has gone down, the market will again pick up, real estate will start buying again.
So-
Does it matter to the client?
Sometime it does. If I'm the end user, it does not actually. If I'm the investor, sometime I worry about it. But worry should be on the different point, honestly. I have a completely different take. Bank rates कम या ज़्यादा होते हैं because RBI is trying to influence inflation.
Right.
Okay. कि महंगाई बढ़ जाती है तो उसको मैनेज करने
Manage
के लिए,
करने
कम
के लिए,
करने
that's
के लिए हम
right.
लोग इंटरेस्ट रेट को मैनेज करते हैं.
Right.
बट वो उससे मैनेज हो नहीं सकता. प्रॉब्लम ये है, एंड इफ आई कैन बी ऑनेस्ट हियर, हमारी सोसाइटी में इन्फ्लेशन का प्रॉब्लम इज रिलेटेड टू करप्शन.
There is corruption at every level.
At every level. It has nothing to do with the बैंक का रेट, रेपो रेट. आप ये सोच के चलिए कि अगर एक फ्लैट को बनाने के लिए या एक बिल्डर फ्लोर को बनाने के लिए जितना पैसा पहले इन लोगों को देना पड़ता था, आज उससे 4 गुना हो गया है.
Right. The corruption has gone many
Yes, manifold.
Hmm.
अब बिल्डर तो वो सारा हिट लेगा नहीं ना.
It will finally come on.
Absolutely, he'll
Right.
pass on the same cost to the end user. अब एंड यूजर के लिए प्राइस जबरदस्ती बढ़ गया.
Right.
वो 0.25% या 0.5% बैंक इंटरेस्ट रेट से कोई लेना देना नहीं है उसका।
Right.
जिसको जरूरत है उस बेचारे ने खरीदना ही है।
Absolutely.
आज अगर मेरे पास पैसा इकट्ठा हो गया मेरी पहली प्रॉपर्टी खरीदने के लिए,
Even if it is 8.5%
Yes,
or
I will
8%,
buy it.
I'll buy it. Right.
हाँ, बिकॉज आई डोंट इवन हैव कंट्रोल, मेरे को मालूम ही नहीं है वो कब कम हो जाएगा कब ज्यादा हो जाएगा,
Right. Right.
तो उस पर तो कंट्रोल है ही नहीं है यहाँ पर।
Now we talk about tab. So how does being a tab board member help a business owner grow his business?
All right, so like I was mentioning earlier, it's not that business owners don't have answer to their own problems, but they keep sitting on them for a very long time because nobody is validating, nobody is saying कि हाँ यार जो तू सोच रहा है ना सही सोच रहा है, इसको कर ले। So when people join TAB, they become part of that 6 to 8 business owners group of their own level.
Okay.
And they discuss problems and solutions with these 8 people.
Right.
And these 8 people, when they start brainstorming on every challenge of yours, you gain more and more confidence.
Right. Validation as well.
Validation as well.
Right.
Sometimes they save you from investing in the wrong activity or wrong task, wrong decision.
Right.
They stop you from taking it because 8 people's collective wisdom will always be better than your individual intellect.
Right.
So वहां पर जब मिलके लोग काम करते हैं तो एक तो जो रिस्क होता है वो काफी कम हो जाता है, आपके गलत डिसीजंस कम होने शुरू हो जाते हैं।
Right.
और जो राइट डिसीजन है उस पे वो आपको बैठने नहीं देते, दे पुश यू, दे इंस्पायर यू, encourage you to take those actions. There is another great thing I have learned in life, Karan, and that's the key to most of the things that I do. Whenever we work with someone, you need to understand what is their basic need.
Right.
Okay.
What do they expect from you?
No, what is their basic need in life?
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Can you help them with their basic need?
And solve their problem. or
Yes.
need. Okay. Got it.
By doing that, you get them on your side, they start doing everything for you. For example, everybody, I mean, most of us are married here. If you think what is the basic need of a wife, the basic need of wife is she wants that respect, she wants freedom, she needs some time from you, but she does not want you all the time at home. she needs to be financially independent of you, right? If you help her achieve all this,
Absolutely.
you have done one part of your life very well. Then you look at your kids, what is their basic need? They want a lot of freedom, they want a lot of adventure.
Right.
They still want to be protected.
Right.
Okay. They want to do everything their friends and everybody else is doing.
Right.
If you spend time with them and make them understand what can be done and what cannot be done, trust me, they are very, very good negotiators.
They are the best negotiators.
They are the best negotiators. Matlab, we can learn so much from them. So if you spend some time with them and make them understand few things, that part is also done. But all these things have to be done regularly. In the same manner, if you have an employee, let's say, who is coming from Delhi to Gurgaon working every day.
Right.
अब उसकी लाइफ में ना सुबह शाम तक प्रॉब्लम ये है कि यार वापस आ जाना, फिर भीड़ होगी, फिर कितना टाइम लग जाएगा, पता नहीं क्या कुछ नहीं हो जाएगा।
Right.
If you offer him that I'll give you 15,000 rupees extra, take a good PG here near office, तेरा ट्रैवलिंग का काम खत्म करते हैं।
Right.
You're not putting it on them कि भाई तू ले ले।
Absolutely. You're solving one of the major
problems.
Right.
कि 15,000 मैं देता हूँ आपको, वो आप 15,000 जो दे रहे हो ना उसकी बजाय हर महीने 50,000 का एक्स्ट्रा काम करना शुरू कर देगा आपका।
Right.
तो वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस में भी जो हर पार्ट है लाइफ का, उसकी एक बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट है। जैसे ही आप उसे फुलफिल करने में ध्यान देते हो, चीजें काम करना शुरू कर देती हैं।
Okay.
जो कमिटमेंट काम को लेकर है, आपको पता है बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट क्या है, इतना टाइम मेरे को देना ही चाहिए और देना ही पड़ेगा, खाली अपने लिए नहीं। देयर आर सो मेनी पीपल हु डिपेंड ऑन यू व्हेन यू आर वर्किंग। खाली आपका वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस प्राइम इंपॉर्टेंस पे नहीं हो सकता।
People who are associated with you.
Yes, अगर 20
उनका
एम्प्लॉय
work
काम करते हैं,
हाँ,
उनका पूरा करियर आप पे डिपेंड करता है। आप बोल रहे हो मैं 1 महीने की छुट्टी पे जा रहा हूँ, तो 1 महीने आपने तो कुछ काम किया नहीं कंपनी के लिए, उनके करियर के लिए, उनके फैमिली के फ्यूचर के लिए,
Right.
बट आप एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हो वो आपके पीछे सारा काम करते रहेंगे। तो वैसे वाला वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस प्रैक्टिकली चलता नहीं है।
So, have you ever felt burnout or imbalance? And if yes, when in your life? Ever felt that?
Yes, initial 5 or 6 years, I wanted to be everywhere. I wanted to do everything.
So you were also a hustler.
Oh yes, big time. Because I wanted to become that superstar that he can do anything and everything. I was the one who was staying in office even for 72 hours straight just for working.
Okay.
I wanted to outperform everybody else. I wanted to be doing everything that anybody and everybody in company should know my name. कि कोई भी काम अटका हुआ है अतुल कर देगा.
Okay.
That's how I grew also
Hmm.
in my career. I became so indispensable in those companies.
Hmm.
But that was the time I realized that ये ज़्यादा दिन चल नहीं सकता.
Hmm.
आप 3 दिन के स्ट्रेच तक पे हमेशा काम नहीं कर सकते.
Absolutely.
And that was something which taught me importance of being a good team player. Start building a great team that you can rely upon. Become a good team player in anybody's team who has requested you to be part of that team. Play your role with all your heart. So वो organization development जो है मेरे को वो burnout के बाद ही समझ आया.
So you also faced that burnout stage.
Absolutely.
Once in your
Initial
life.
days.
Okay. What mindset is most critical for somebody or an entrepreneur to scale?
All right. So when I talk about mindset, I personally believe that first of all that honesty and the clear vision has to be there.
Okay.
हम झूठे सपने दिखा के लोगों को ड्राइव नहीं कर सकते. बहुत सारे पॉलिटिशियन करते हैं ना कि हम सारा करप्शन खत्म कर देंगे. वो एक झूठा विजन है. क्योंकि काफी सारे लोग डेस्परेट हो जाते हैं एक कंट्री में, एक सिटी में, एक रीजन के अंदर कि करप्शन इतना फैल चुका है, अब जो बोलेगा कि हटा देंगे उसके साथ चल पड़ेंगे. That is not honesty. We have seen that happening. तो एक तो वो लीडरशिप चलती नहीं है. So as an entrepreneur, you have to have a very, very clear vision. Okay, what do we want to achieve? How we are going to contribute to our society through our business?
Right.
Because business is a commercial activity, but it has a huge contribution in society.
Right.
So एक तो वो क्लियर होना चाहिए कि हम क्या कंट्रीब्यूट कर रहे हैं सोसाइटी के अंदर. सेकंड जो सबसे बड़ा ट्रेट है इसके अंदर वो मुझे लगता है ग्रेट टीम बिल्डिंग.
Right.
कोई भी चीज आप अकेले स्टार्ट कर सकते हो, फिनिश करना बहुत मुश्किल है. एक अच्छी फिनिश के लिए एक अच्छी टीम जरूरी होती है.
Right.
क्योंकि अकेले काम करने में आप कभी ना कभी वो बर्नआउट आ ही जाएगा. बट जब एक अच्छी टीम आप डेवलप करना शुरू करते हो, टीम मेंबर्स कीप्स यू इंस्पायर्ड. They keep inspiring each other. They keep challenging each other.
Right. Supporting each other.
Supporting each other. They know what is the right question to ask. जब कलेक्टिव माइंड बन जाते हैं आपकी अपनी टीम में, अपनी कंपनी में, क्लैरिटी अपने आप आनी शुरू हो जाती है सबको. एंड क्लैरिटी जब आ जाती है ना तो एक्शन लेना बहुत इजी हो जाता है. एंड जब क्लैरिटी पूरी टीम इकट्ठे मिलकर लेकर आती है, सबका कन्विक्शन भी होता है उसको करने में. सो मुझे लगता है एक अच्छा एंटरप्रेन्योर वही होता है जिसके पास बहुत क्लियर विजन है, उसके पास टीम बिल्डिंग कैपेबिलिटी है, एंड ही बिलीव्स इन क्रिएटिंग सिस्टम्स एंड प्रोसेसेस.
Right.
बिकॉज स्केलेबिलिटी टीम से नहीं आती है, सिस्टम एंड प्रोसेसेस से आती है.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
सो अगर ये तीन चीजें कोई भी एंटरप्रेन्योर सिंसियरली करना शुरू करेगा, उसके सक्सेस के चांसेस बहुत बढ़ जाते हैं.
क्या ये हर बिजनेस में पॉसिबल है as per you?
आई थिंक सो.
In every or any business, making those systems, it is possible as per you?
आई थिंक सो, क्योंकि ऐसा कोई बिजनेस नहीं है जो स्केलेबल ना हो फिर भी लोग करते रहें.
Right. Because there is somebody who's doing it at scale, and there are
हाँ.
many people doing it in low volumes, the same business.
सेम बिजनेस. एंड वो स्केल तभी आता है जब आपका सिस्टम, प्रोसेस एंड गुड टीम इन प्लेस होती है.
Right. Finally, for any young entrepreneur who's listening to us, what one small step they should take this week to grow smarter, not to grow faster?
Okay, I would say that start working in your business without expectation of any external funding. क्योंकि अगर आपका बिजनेस आइडिया और आपकी ऑनेस्टी और आपका हार्डवर्क है तो फिर तो बिजनेस खुद को खुद ही फाइनेंस करना चाहिए.
सेल्फ सस्टेनेबल बिजनेस,
सेल्फ सस्टेनेबल बिजनेस होना चाहिए. वैल्यूएशन उसी का और वैल्यू उसी की सबसे ज्यादा होती है.
Right. Now we'll go to rapid fire. So I'll ask you a few things.
ठीक है.
One word that describes your leadership style. One word.
I would say strategic.
Strategy. Okay. Physical meet or Zoom call?
Always physical meet. I mean, you can't beat that personal connection.
Okay. One book every entrepreneur should read.
I think it's Deepak Chopra's Soul Leadership.
Okay. Stock, mutual funds, or real estate assets? Which one would you go for?
I'll go for mutual fund because it gives you flexibility and liquidity at any point.
One thing that all business owners should stop doing immediately.
Spending too much time on WhatsApp.
Okay.
Because I mean, nowadays if you look at
it is a
Android,
complete wastage of time.
complete waste of time. You should discipline your time on digital devices.
Okay. A business myth you want to bust today, that this is a myth.
This is better than my corporate job. I should start my business. I'll do much better.
Most powerful benefit of being in a network like TAB.
All right. So, most powerful benefit is peer advisory,
Okay.
the collective wisdom, I would say.
And most powerful thing that you get from BNI.
The givers gain philosophy. Honestly, it changes your life if you start practicing it.
Thank you so much, Mr. Atul. Thank you so much for
Thank
giving
you
us
very
time.
much.
It was a
for
pleasure
inviting me.
having you here with us and seeing your vision and in the entire thing. I've always been somebody who's looked up to you.
Thank you.
And it's
Thank you,
been a
Karan.
5-year journey of real estate, and
Ji.
I've met you many times in the last 5 years.
True.
And with every step, with every learning that you've given me, I've grown better and bigger.
Thank you,
Thank you
Karan.
so much
Thank
for
you
your
so
time,
very
sir.
much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So today we have learned how and what steps should a businessman or business owner take to make their business scale up. One interesting thing that we have learned is real estate is real asset class. That has been the learning for me of the entire podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed it and had a lovely time. If you liked it, please subscribe, like and share the same podcast with your friends and family.